Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're breaking down the plots of 5 of the greatest bank robbery movies of all time. Let's dive in. 1. Heat, directed by Michael Mann. First up is Heat, a high-stakes game of cat and mouse between a master thief and a relentless cop. Neil McCauley, played by Robert De Niro, leads a crew of professional criminals pulling off precise and dangerous heists. But on their tail is Luther Vincent Hanna, played by Al Pacino. Intense, obsessed, and just as smart. The film builds toward a legendary downtown shootout and a final face-off between two men who understand each other more than they'd like to admit. It's stylish, cold, and emotional all at once. The line, "Don't let yourself get attached to anything you can't walk out on in 30 seconds, flat." Classic. Next is Inside Man, a heist that's more about brains than bullets. Clive Owen plays Dalton Russell, a criminal who pulls off the perfect bank robbery without actually stealing anything. He takes hostages, manipulates the police, and vanishes without a trace. Meanwhile, Denzel Washington plays the detective trying to unravel the mystery. But every clue just raises more questions. What was really in the vault? Who's protecting who? And how did the robber literally disappear into the walls? It's a puzzle box thriller with a twist you won't see coming, and it's not just about money, it's about secrets. The Town, directed by Ben Affleck. In The Town, crime runs deep in the blood of Boston. Doug McRae, played by Ben Affleck, is a career criminal born into a world of bank robbers. Alongside his wild, unpredictable partner Jem, he robs banks in broad daylight with brutal efficiency. But things get complicated when Doug falls for Claire, a bank manager he once took hostage. He starts dreaming of a different life, one without guns and masks. But in Charlestown, nobody leaves clean. The film builds to a Fenway Park heist, a last shot at freedom, and a goodbye that hurts like hell. 4. Dog Day Afternoon, 1975, directed by Sidney Lumet. Based on a true story, Dog Day Afternoon is raw, unpredictable, and absolutely unforgettable. Al Pacino plays Sonny, a desperate man who tries to rob a bank to pay for his partner's gender confirmation surgery. But the job spirals out of control. Fast. The police arrive, the media turns it into a circus, and Sonny finds himself negotiating with the entire city. He becomes an accidental anti-hero, with the crowd cheering him on. It's less about money and more about humanity, desperation, and chaos. And when Sonny screams Attica, you feel the fire of rebellion. Finally, the cult classic Point Break. FBI agent Johnny Utah, yes, that's his real name, goes undercover to catch a gang of bank robbers who wear masks of former US presidents. But here's the twist. They're surfers. And their leader, Bodie, isn't just a criminal. He's a spiritual thrill seeker chasing the ultimate wave. Johnny gets too close, torn between duty and adrenaline. There are foot chases, skydives, and beachside philosophy. It's the only bank robbery movie where the getaway might be on a surfboard. So there you have it. 5 incredible bank robbery films, each with its own style, stakes, and unforgettable moments. Whether it's the realism of Heat, the mind games of Inside Man, or the spiritual madness of Point Break, these movies prove one thing. Robbing banks on screen will never go out of style. Which one's your favorite? Drop it in the comments, like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.